Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, I don't even know. If you're noticing a background change or that my background is different, it's because I've moved into my second year house. So I'm sharing a house this year with two other girls, about like a 15-minute walk away from my uni. I've only been here a couple of days, but it's pretty good. The only reason that my room looks nice and clean behind here is because all over here off camera are bags and bags full of stuff. So yeah, my room is a tip, but I'll get around to sorting it out at some point. We started lectures. I've started second year of medical school. Today I'm filming it as Tuesday, so we've just had 2 days of lectures basically. And this year's going to be serious. Not the first year wasn't, but I really need to get my head in the game. Today I just thought I'd make a video about what to expect in your first month of medical school. Because I think when you get your offer and it's confirmed, it's all exciting and you should be excited, but sometimes it can be a bit scary because you don't really know what to expect. So I just thought I'd make a quick video on what to expect when you get to medical school. So if this is your first time coming to my channel or you didn't know, hi guys, my name is Tony. I make YouTube videos about medical school and university and life in general. So if you like the sounds of that, subscribe down below and give this video a big thumbs up. So let's get into the video. Okay, so in the UK, it is very common for universities to have Freshers Week or Freshers Fortnight, which is 1 week or 2 weeks that university students come in and basically just kind of settle into university life. There's loads of fairs on, societies being advertised, lots of extracurricular activities, whether that's societies, sports teams, going out. Lots of things are happening in those couple of weeks. So lots of courses will either have very few lectures or won't have lectures at all. As first year medics, you will have lectures, or it's very likely you will have lectures in your first week. So it's good to go. So like whether you're trying to meet your flatmates or go out every night or whatever you want to do, make sure you make your lectures because they will be really useful. The kinds of lectures there are in your first week or 2 weeks, it's going to be introductory lectures, so about your system overview. So you'll be given a timetable for the next couple of weeks most likely, but then you'll also be given a timetable of when you'll cover what during the year. So it's important to go. They'll tell you about how to use your account at uni, how to use the library, about your assessment. So if you have any exams at the end of the year, mock exams during the year, this is where that week basically is where they're going to tell you what's on at your uni and how your med school is going to work. So it's really important to make those lectures. You will most likely have introductions to your teaching sessions as well, so clinical skills, anatomy sessions, whether you do dissection or prosection, place like that, communication skills. If you have early clinical placements as well, then you most likely have a lecture on that as well. So it's really important you go to those lectures. After this week or 2 weeks, depending on which university you go to, you'll start formal teaching. So it depends on which university you go to, but most unis that I've heard of, so my friends at different medical schools and what I went through when I started medical school, it's generally kind of like a foundation of knowledge. So they'll recap A-level or kind of like higher level biology and chemistry. So biochemistry, genetics, immunity, this sort of thing. And they'll kind of take it to the next level. So you're developing on what you've probably already studied at A-level if you've done A-levels or IB. So that's often what your first couple of weeks after Freshers Week will be on. Some universities will kind of go straight into systems, but you'll find the majority of them will try and ease you in with something a bit more foundation, a bit more sciencey before you get into systems. So at my med school, we had a couple of weeks of like our introductory block where we did genetics and immunity and cell biology before we then moved into our systems. That's very common across medical schools from what I've heard from my friends at different medical schools. Workload wise in the first month of uni, it's not going to be overly intense, but I think in med school the biggest issue isn't necessarily the content you're covering, it's the volume of content. So after your introductory week or weeks, when you start formal teaching, it may seem like you're drowning in a bit of work. I remember for us in our introductory block, I just felt as though we were given so many lectures, and our lectures would throw so much information at us, and you'd often be left at the end of the lecture thinking, well, what have I just listened to? Is like, do I even understand any of it? But it's important to kind of step back from it, take a deep breath, and realize that unfortunately this is how medicine is, but you can handle it. You've got through your GCSEs, you've got through your A levels or IB or degree or access course or however you got into medicine. So your university does think you can do it. It's just a matter of willpower at this point. I think your first kind of month at uni is when you can consider like how you revise and how you study best. There will be a lot of trial and error or trial and improvement. I started off taking notes and lectures by hand. I found that didn't work for me, but towards the end of the first month of uni, I brought my laptop in and I found it helped me so much more. So you'll kind of play around in the first month or two to find out the way that you take notes best or the way that you learn best, but that's basically what your first couple of months at uni are for. So don't panic if you're thinking to yourself that you're not being as effective as you were at A level or in previous studies you've undertaken, because it does take time to get used to the volume and the content like we get in medical school. So yeah, that's just been a brief overview about what your first month of medical school is most likely to be like. It's general, and I do say that every medical school is slightly different. So I've given a general overview. Your medical school may have slight differences here and there to what I've said, but generally most medical schools follow this sort of pattern. Starting med school is really, really daunting, and it is a really big thing, but just remember that you can do it, and everyone else in first year with you is in exactly the same boat. So as long as you hit the ground running, attend your lectures, especially at the start of the year, and try and take in as much information as possible, then you'll most likely be fine. So good luck to everyone starting medical school this year. I hope this video helped. If it did, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below about any other videos you want to hear relating to med school, uni, or just life in general. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.